Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon. It's GadManDubs. It's going to show you how to do a little dub track, using Fruit Loops. If anyone's interested in UK dub or Steppers Dub. Just going to build a basic track, and so just follow along. Give it a like, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? Help out, brother. Alright, so let's start, No more long talk. We need some kind of drums in there, don't we? So we'll start with. Most of the time I'll start with the drums anyway. I'm looking for some kind of kick drum. Okay, so we've got a kick drum in there. I tend to do a 4 to the floor. We'll stick some kick drums in, and what I'll do is just paste them in. Gonna double up on that end one there. Well, I'm making them unique so you can change them. I think this end one needs a do. Something like that. I think a bit earlier. Just about feeling it, you know, the rhythm. I like that. So what we need now, next thing I'll go for is some kind of rim shots, just the basics. Need some snares or something, rim snares. I'm just going by ear really. That's quite snappy, I like that. But it's about layering up, you know. So we put a few different drums there. Okay, these Fruit Loops, I'm just using basic Fruit Loop sounds right now. So just stick some like, here we go. Alright. Need some kind of variation in these, so I'm gonna make some of these unique. I could double up on that, maybe. There you go. Need some symmetry in there. So right at the end now, it needs to jig up a bit. Yes. Alright. Okay. I need a fresh channel now. Oops. Used up quite a few of them. Now this one I'm gonna put the other snare in there, this rim shot. Alright. So that's our basic little foundation there. Right now we need to put some hi-hats in. Just keep using these get something live. Oh, okay, I love some of that. Let's open hi-hat. This is quite good for giving it a bit of a military sound, you know. Maybe I don't know. Need some kind of like tight hat though now, like an 808. These are too old school. Need something jazzy maybe. That's it. Nice little closed hat on there. Just start with an easy 4 to the floor, I think. And maybe on the next track underneath. Start jigging it up a bit. Like that, yeah. So right there, need some kind of splash. Well, that's definitely a splash. Alright, there's a splash here coming up. It's gonna go right on the end. Oops, what am I doing there, man? Not sure why I made such a big pattern like that, man. Anyway. So now, to me, it sounds like it's got a foundation, yeah? But I still think the drums are a bit no good, you know what I mean? So, we'll still use the Legacy pack, the Fruity Loops. Got to be some better hi-hats. There you go, something crisper. I'll have some of that. That's like a kung fu one there, isn't it? Ching. Just get busy with it now, man. I'm gonna do some kind of randomization. Not everything's robotic, you know. See what I come up with. Up here now, I'm gonna kind of like maybe echo them a bit. Make sure to cut myself so they don't overlap. A little bit of panning. Bring a little bit of movement into the drums, you know. So you've seen all this percussion is all high, yeah. This is all, well, that's hi-hats anyway. So I'll put them all on one channel, I think, just so I can control the brightness of them. Where's that kick drum gone? Right at the top. So the kick drum I'll usually put on 1. I'll put my snares and that on 2, even though they're different. That's kind of bright. I think that should go on 3. And a 3 again. And the snares on the 2. So it's not that many channels if I go to the mixer. I've got this bright channel, so I'm going to control the bottom end. I want my hats to be hats now, I don't want them to be mid-range too much. Now I like, in Fruity Loops I like to use this old EQ, it's got some kind of like go-to preset on there, there we go. Presets. There's like a snare one, snare enhance. So it pops up the snare, look. Yeah, man. Well, we need the kick to do the same now, so there's another one in there, kick enhance. There you go. Loads of punch on that. I mean, I'm actually operating quite high. Usually I do it over much lower, but obviously you won't hear. You know what, I'm just gonna, even if it goes lower, that's what you're gonna have to hear, because you got to see the process that I'm dealing with here. So if you look at all these channels, they're on a default volume. I'll tend to just turn them all down to like 50 or around there. It don't have to be that strict, but basically it's to 12 o'clock, just turn them all down so I can get more headroom. I've got more control of the volume overall, because I've got to put bass now on top of this, and piano and whatever else. Could be a vocal or a sound effect. So if you see it now on this channel, it's going to look kind of weak here. This is what I want to see though, yeah. At this point I'd probably even put some kind of like sound good either. I never know, people don't like to do that. I'll put an overdrive on this. So at least I know the kind of strength I've got. And at this stage, kick drum looks like it needs turning up a bit. Yeah, I like that. So that's healthy. So that's kind of a basic Steppers, but not to say it's everything, because more percussion could go in and everything. But at this stage, it's a good skeleton. I'd probably save it at this stage. I'll just call it Dub Insane. There you go. Save it, always save it. It's good policy. There is a backup on here, but saving it's good. So I'm now going to the bass section right now, and it's just about really identifying what kind of bass I want. But I tend to use the boo bass first of all, because it's going to give me kind of a tone, bass tone where I can just sort of play the bass. I've got to work out what key I want, but because I'm not using a MIDI keyboard, I'm going to use the typing keyboard up here, and here I'm going to choose a key, maybe like a classic, say A. You have to go in there again to pick the A and then the minor. Do I want a minor? Yeah, it's on minor anyway. So this is going to let me just play basically in that key. You get me? Alright. So this go for a record. Hopefully I don't get any problems. Right click here, make sure it's on notes. So now you should hit record and then yeah, I understand. So it's jumped up here for some reason, but this is what I've done. Not too bad. So what I can do is I can quantize this, the start times, just the start times, tighten it up a bit. That's the back note then, really. Tend to like connect the notes a bit more. You don't have to connect them all, but they don't sound so like abrupt when they finish. See, that one sounds a bit alien to me. Just go along. It's all in the feel. So you hear the little pause there. It's a very short space of time, but it counts a lot in the groove. So that doo-doo, it's too bitty. You know what? There's another thing to do. Just highlight them all and just overlap them a bit, and then whatever's, so I can see one down the bottom's overlapping. If you look, these are pretty all good. That one's off. So what you got to do really is just go in and just fix that one. Don't like that pause. See, look, that's all. That hesitation there, that's all it is. Let's go for a classic 4-note trill. That's all. That is all. That's okay just for a little bass. Let me save that. That's a good starter bass. It gives me an idea to think. Hope you're enjoying this tutorial so far. Relax yourself, you know, Bill Spliff. Right, you know what's coming next, innit? Some kind of piano. Just go through the old fruity keys. Just turn this release down a bit. I know that already. I think we're in the same key anyway. On the keyboard there, make sure. Here we are. Should we go for a 3 chord or 2 chord? Not too bad. Oops. So we want to quantize these start times. That didn't really work. Okay. Everything seems a bit. Sometimes it's good to have little rough sort of sounding pianos, but originally I want them on the beat because at least I can move them afterwards. Not too bad. There's a couple. There you go. I think it's the ones before the beat are the problem, like this one here. These ones, yeah. Good old lasso. Just move them on the beat. See that little 2-note chord? We like that. Jazzy. Maybe just stick an extra note in the end there, just to put a spanner in the works. Alright, so alright. So we've got our chops in here. Nothing to do with the mix at all yet. I might do that in a part 2 of this video, the mix. So hopefully you subscribe and then you can get the part 2. If not, you can still watch it without subscribing, but it's cool. So alright, so now thinking in terms of like some kind of horn sound, make it sound like reggae, you know. If we've got any kind of brass sounds in here. I want like a brass sound. Can't see no brass sounds, you know. Oh, okay. This is long. But the general MIDI. Some sax. Oh, you go. Alright. That was a bit cheesy, wasn't it? Like a bit of cheese. The wrong thing right now. Unnatural because they're like bitty, yeah. Take that snap off, yeah. But just connecting them a bit makes them sound more natural. Especially like digital samples of brass instruments. Or any instrument, to be honest. It's like time consuming. So like, edit. I probably ain't going to do the perfect edit here for you because I do go in when I'm making songs. But just showing you this is showing you what you got to do. You got to work. Yeah? Because humans are not robots. We can't play perfect on time. So, but you still have to get things right. So hopefully, I'm doing this by eye, but it should sound a bit better anyway. Plus it's a bit loud as well. So I'm going to turn this down and turn these keys down a bit as well. Right, so now what we should do is just put these horns through some kind of like effect on that. Just change the colour of that. Oh, got loads of stuff here. Oh, here we go. Something dubby. Something dubby for you. And what's it going through? Okay. So we're going to link it up. And not piano. We'll put that through the same thing as well. So at this stage, maybe that's the hook, isn't it? So probably, boom, them horns are the hook. So that we've got like a structure now. Boom, boom. Oh, here we go. And again, depends how long you want this dub, but maybe you double out on the end. Obviously, I'll do a lot of variations here at this stage, but I'll double the chorus up. And obviously, along here, you're gonna do dropouts. You know, you're gonna cut things out at the end and all that. You know, you're gonna cut the ends. You want things happening where the song's transitioning. You know, it's coming into the chorus. You know, it's coming out. You can even randomly do it. I know. As long as it's around this area, yeah. Even without playing it, you can see the structure is quite symmetrical. You wanna just different things happening, different dropouts. So now I'm getting mad with it at the end. And maybe just start rubbing stuff out towards the end. There's a pattern there. You can see it like that, or you can go in there and be really precise and I'm going to knock that one out and listen to it. But me, I don't really give a shit at the moment, excuse my French. But yeah, so right now you don't even want it all playing at the beginning. So like, obviously the bass, you don't want that. You don't want a lot of this playing. We want to introduce this stuff. And I haven't really shown you how I tune up the bass, but really the bass probably sounds weak there. I was going to change the bass. But even this bass, we can make it sound heavy. If you've got headphones on, obviously, first thing we're going to do is filter it. Get rid of all that horrible guitar sound. Busting up your ears right now with bass. Yeah, so find the Fruity Loops file attached. I think it's all Fruity Loops sound, so yeah, I'll just save that in below. There'll be a link. It'll be totally free. Don't have to watch no adverts, don't have to join anything. So maybe you can open it up and mess around, do a remix, repost it, and actually let me know. Yeah, message me, subscribe to me, message me, and let me hear your remix.